partner, you from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champions in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champions in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, Raider 2.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Right down. Go. Get set.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
734, 93. Hey. Purdue. What's up?
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking long for his tight end read. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Bortles to throw on second down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11. 372. Lucy. Move.
Bortles now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Bortles. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performance.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Purdue! 694! 694! Go, go. Get set, get set. That's it.
Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Jackson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Bortles going to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce. That'll bring up 2nd down.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Beckham, the return. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go. Down. 180.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
OP.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. Trying to improvise. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, go orange. Orange. 12.
Rivers on first down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go, wide open, complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Keep it skinny. Round. Okay. Behind. Keep it skinny.
Rivers. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Rivers now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Play action now. Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A handoff to Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another carry now for Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
So after that stop, you know the third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Gordon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, go. Get set. 6-18. White. 29.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
7:34.
Carr to throw on second down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Room. 0. Let's go.
Play fake. Rivers. Now he steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Rivers dumps it off to Fournette. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what... And they will score! It's a Jacksonville touchdown! Phillip Rivers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And out across midfield, down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
24.
On play action. Now Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey! Yo, Chief!
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Delta. Keep it skinny. Right, left. Spike. Hurry up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so, because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was